2026, and you got Ascended Heroes and Destined Rivals out in the wild. It's wild. I'm gonna go pour me some more coffee. I'll give it a sec for the live to settle in. So we got lucky and we found some sleeves of Destined Rival. That's why we was watching people make the line at Best Buy. And they had booster bundles of Destined Rivals. And they were even cheaper than they were in the machine. Usually when they had them in the vending machine available back in May last year, they were like $28. Best Buy supposedly had them for like 26 bucks. I think people were limited to one per person. And when I was standing at Five Below and nobody else was, to see if they had the 1 3-pack blister that I left behind, which they didn't. There was like 11 or 12 people in line. Then there was another guy who had pulled up to the Five Below while I was there, and he walked in with me. And after Best Buy had their line basically gone, he went in and snagged the last booster bundle. So if I would have went in front of him, or if I would have stuck around at Best Buy, I would have had a shot to get in. What's up, Lord? What's up, Lord? I would have had a shot to get a booster bundle of Destined Rivals. But honestly, I got plenty of them. So I wanted to take more of my chances to see if that Ascended Heroes 3-pack that I left behind after I purchased the ones I purchased, the Gasly's and the Charmander ones. I purchased 6 in total. We got 4 left. Yesterday's live, we opened 2. It was a success, and we're gonna continue trying to collect the set and open up a decent amount and then leave any major products sealed, like ETBs. I would love to keep these sealed, but I'm like, in the future, if I want to pay 30 bucks a piece, I only pay 20 a piece. And in the future, I'm down to pay 60 or 50, whatever they're gonna be, to keep 2 of one of each sealed for the collection. And I'm gonna try my luck and see if we pull some fire. My boy ended up opening up his 7 or 6 that he bought. I forgot how many were. I believe it was 7. And he pulled the Pokemon illustration. He pulled the Side Duck illustration, which is considered the best illustration in the set. It was going for like 80 and I was going for like 65. But I was like, yo, congrats. You pulled the best illustration. And he was having like a little run where he wasn't getting nothing. And then he ended up pulling the illustration. We did pull 2 illustrations of our own yesterday. I could show y'all real quick. So y'all can see where we at in completing the set. Before we open Ascend Heroes, we're gonna open up 3 packs of Destined Rivals. I got 1 from the machine, and I got 2 sleeves from Five Below from a 144 count box. The lady literally opened it right in front of us, because the guy that I told y'all about, they got the last booster bundle at Best Buy. He asked like, hey, you got any more Pokemon other than the 2 packs? You know, the one that brings Phantasmal Flames and Mega, and Raikou is the promo Cosmo. They had plenty of those. So when he asked her if they had any more packs, she brought a whole sealed box of 144 count sleeves of Destined Rival. They were selling them for $6.38. There should be at least 100 more packs left. I think there's a limit of 5 per person, but when I went, they didn't even mention the 5 per person. Now that I think about it, because we ended up getting like 6 packs of each, and that's because they have plenty of product. And I know that they had more under the counter, and that's the reason that I think they didn't care about the whole limit, because they keep getting products. Let me see, I'm trying to find these trying to find the illustrations that we pulled yesterday. Oh no! Fail. I just dropped them. I just dropped cards. No, 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 no. No. Oh my god. My beautiful Gengar collection. Oh no. Alright, we good. Well, that was a fail. I gotta get this stupid chair out of here. This gaming chair's too big. That was a fail. And they're not even in this stack. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna open some Destined Rivals, and then we're gonna get to opening some Ascend Heroes. I just gotta pick up this mess real quick before my cards get damaged. Oh my god. Well, at least it didn't get damaged. The ones that I didn't want to get damaged, which is the Gengars. Darn it. Nothing worse than gravity. That's why you need a rug. So if anything falls, you don't have to worry about. I mean, I got a rug right in front of me, but I didn't have a rug where they fell. I think they're okay. Darn it. And they're not, what I'm looking for is not even in this stack. So that makes it even worse. All I got in this stack is the reverse hollows and the hollows that I pulled from Ascended. At least the promos didn't fail. Speaking of promo, I'm trying to get one of those Charmander from the Ascended Heroes blister to be in a good condition. The last one I pulled had a little nick on it, little Nickelodeon on it. So hopefully we get one without it. We have 3 of them, so we got 3 shots. At least one of them gotta be decent amount. I mean, decent condition, right? In the future, I might use this mirror to like see my face. Until I get a whole setup to streaming and all that good stuff. Which I gotta work on that so we can level up. I don't got no sleeves or nothing, but it's all good. Where is these illustrations at, man? Alright, let's see if we can find the illustrations that we pulled. We pulled the snow wrap and the Togekiss. There you go. That's all you need to know. I got them in here somewhere. I just gotta find them. Ain't nothing worse than having stuff unorganized. It's the worst. Can't find nothing. Everything's all over the place. Sheesh. I still can't, I don't know, still think I'm not gonna find them. I don't even know where they at. I mean, I got these regular sleeves, like from the Crown Zenith and all that good stuff. So we might just use those for now, just to not damage anything. Where did I put those illustrations at? Because I wouldn't put them far, they had to be here. Don't make sense. The thing is, I'm so organized that when I can't find something, it kind of like ticks me off. Yeah, it kind of like stresses me out. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Cause I didn't shove them anywhere specifically. I could have sworn I just threw them right under here where everything else. But yet, they're nowhere to be found. If I was Pokemon illustrations in top loaders, where would I hide? I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to show you guys in the future because I don't know where they're at, which is kind of embarrassing, honestly. All right. Yeah, this is way more comfortable than sitting on the chair and being so tight in. I could read, I could see, and probably just move the sofa closer. I gotta turn on this heat too. Consequences of drinking coffee. I might crack a window as well, why not? Alright, we're about to get to opening in a second. I'm very warm-blooded, so when I start drinking coffee, I need to air out. So we got 3 packs of Destined Rivals. We got one from the machine, the vending machine, that we got a couple days ago. That's all we've gotten ever since Destined Rivals stacked up at the machine. Only 1 pack of Destined. Honestly, it's all I want, unless it's Ascend Heroes, like 10 bucks. We're kind of short on funds right now. We got to pay storage. We got to stack up, you know, life. And then we got 2 sleeves from Five Below, from a whole 144 case of sleeves. I want to get some Minions, Team Rocket Minion sleeves, because when I opened my sealed collection ones, it was all the Minion ones that brought me the luck. So I was like, I'm gonna open all mine and see what I was working with. So now I need to get like at least 8 of them, so I could have 8 of each sleeve, and have artworks, and have 8, 8, 8, 8. All right, let's get the party started and see what we can make it happen. Wait, what? and see what we can make happen. I picked this one. The cashier picked this one. The vending machine picked this one. Let's go with the vending machine one first. Destined Rivals, baby. I've opened at least, I don't want to say 100 packs of Destined Rivals, but yeah, I opened a decent amount. And I've gotten very, 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 very lucky. I've pulled 2 SIRs, both from only two booster bundles that I've opened, and both of them had SIRs. The first booster bundle I ever opened, the first pack had the Mewtwo. That live is in the channel. It's the one Prismatic versus Destined Rivals booster bundle, and literally on the first pack we pulled Mewtwo. So I'm hoping to pull a Cynthia's Garchomp because we got the Mewtwo and we got the Moltres. I can't say I pulled the Moltres because I had the homie Frank from GameStop open up one pack from the booster bundle. So before I started opening up the booster bundle, I told him pick one pack to leave for last so you can open it up. I opened up the whole booster bundle and he opened the last pack and he pulled the Moltres SIR. It was sick. It was definitely a moment to remember. Behind the first reverse holo is where you want the hits. That's where the illustrations are going to be and the special illustration. Anything in the back is going to be an EX, a full art, and yeah, that's about it. And a holo. So you want it to be behind the first reverse. We got the Moltres. Speaking of Moltres EX, I believe this is our third double up on it. I see like a little wear up here. Let me see. Nope, that's just a pattern holo. The condition's pretty good for a loose pack that fell through the machine. And I think I low-key dropped this pack. So for the condition to be decent, that's good. A little bit skinny on the other side, but no whitening. So we chilling. First pack, first hit. Moltres. Now, 2 sleeves of Destined Rival. I picked this one. No. The cashier picked this one, and I picked this one. I'm hoping that out of 144 case of sleeves, we can snag one of the SIRs. Supposedly, it's supposed to be 1 SIR out of 100 packs. So out of 144 packs, if we won the lottery and we picked the right packs, we could snag something. But I don't have the Houndoom. There's a lot of illustrations that, what am I trying to say? I got most of the illustrations, so there's a lot that I don't need. There's only specific ones that I do need. At this point, I should just be buying them because this is the perfect time to snag them. Because a lot of people have opened Destined Rivals and Destined Rivals still in the wild, etc., etc. So those prices of illustrations won't start going up until the set is no longer available. Like, look at Phantasmal Flames, how this message is held for review. View message. Doesn't even say anything. Hi. Okay. Hello, Marvin. What's up? How's it going? Here, opening some Destined Rival sleeves before we open Ascended Heroes 3-pack, or better known now as Tech Sticker Collection, where you can put stickers on your technology. Arvin's Toast Crew. But yeah, look at Phantasmal Flames after Ascended Heroes dropped. Illustrations that you were paying $15 for the Wigglytuff, $35 for the Meowth. Now you can snag a Meowth for like $15, $20. Every other illustration is like $3, $5. Once again, this is the best time because once product is not available for Phantasmal Flames, all those cards will start going up. Team Rocket's Grimer for the reverse, and behind the first reverse is where we want the hit. Arvin's Greeting, and this guy as an EX. So far from Ascended, we got 2 hits. Can we get a third? Man, these sleeves are so clean because they're straight like out the box. It's like no scratches, no nothing. So I would love to keep a lot of these sealed. But since I already have some sealed, and these are all coming from a case, Mewtwo artwork, these have a high chance of getting something good because they're coming straight from the case. So, you know, no one's tampering with it. Problem is that this is reprints. So I don't know if the hit rates on these reprints is as good as the ones that I got when I first snagged some sleeves. So one would probably buy more sleeves of the reprints and open all the first print run because it has more chances of you getting stuff, I guess. I don't know. That's just an idea. This Pokemon, Chingling, Grimer, Tarantula. The art is kind of sick for a normal spider ball. Misty's Magikarp. I feel like they should have done a Misty's Gyarados SIR and replaced it for that Bostiff SIR. Because, man, Magikarp is hype. And Misty as well. Magnetric, I got the illustration of that guy as well. It's one of the last ones that I pulled when I opened up some Dollar Tree sleeves. Coffin. Coffin, can we get Houndoom? And Wobbuffet. So 3 packs, 3 hits, no illustration, no SIR. But Five Below still has plenty of sleeves. So maybe we can make something happen by grabbing some more. It would be nice to grab like at least 12 or 15 and go crazy. But right now we need to fall back on that, especially since we got most of the set and we already pulled Mewtwo and Moltres. We gotta lock in. So speaking of locking in, we're gonna open up 2 packs of tech sticker collection. One is gonna be Charmander, the other one's gonna be Ghastly. We have 4, 2 of each. We're gonna open up 2 now, 1 of each. And the other 2, we're gonna save it. So whenever we have an Ascended Heroes binder, whatever cards we do have, we're gonna put in the binder. And then the last 2, 3 pack, we're gonna open it up and see if we can add anything else to that binder. So let's see on the condition. Charmander over here looking pretty good. I don't see any magical swirl. Ghastly. Which one are we gonna open up? I had a one that had like a fart swirl on it. Oh, this is the one with the swirl on it. Should we open this one or the one without the swirl? Swirl or no swirl? I'm gonna subscribe. All right, Marvin, drop that subscribe. Good luck. Appreciate it, boss man. Plenty of content coming, which that reminds me, I gotta post whatever stuff I haven't posted. I have like a video of opening a lot of Destined Rivals, and I also gotta make a bunch of shorts, like pulling the Mewtwo and all that good stuff. Let's see if this Charmander has a swirl. That way we can open both the ones with the swirl. What you think, Marvin? Open the one with the swirl on Ghastly or the one without the swirl? I mean, we're going to open it no matter what in the long run, but which one should we open right now? That's what I'm saying. I love the hollow pattern on this one right here, on this Charmander. Sometimes the Cosmo Hollow just slaps. Sometimes it has like a hollow bleed to it. I'm not saying this one has one, but yeah. So let's just open the one with the swirl and the one with the better Cosmo, and then leave the other 2 for whenever we get an Ascended Heroes binder so we can add it to the collection. Yep, so this one and this one, we're gonna open up the ones I put down. You pick up what I'm putting down, and then these, without dropping it. I also got this at Five Below. It was the last one. They had Pikachus. There's another versions of them right back here. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, and they're all winking. But honestly, Charmander is just the one that looks better. Plus, it's the mascot of the channel. They had this one as well, but Pikachu is overhyped. We want that Charmander, baby. Boom. So let's open up the two on the table right here. Start with Charmander, and then work on that Ghastly. 3 packs of Destined, and we got 2 hits. That's why Destined is low-key destined to go up in price. The hit rates on it is pretty good, unlike other sets. But other sets have God packs and all that good stuff. Whatever you do, do not open Twilight Masquerade. If you don't, unless you like not having a good time, yeah, go ahead and open it. Another 3-pack blisters of Ascended Heroes. I said it the first time. When I said that, I would never thought I would be like, word, I'm about to open some Ascended Heroes. Sit back and enjoy the show. I thought I wasn't going to get my hands on this set, and I can't believe not only did I get my hands on it, but I got multiple items. And I couldn't help myself but to snag as much as I can, because if you guys don't know, in this channel, we don't just open anything. Like I like to say, grab the best and leave the rest. And that's exactly what we do here. Prismatic, Destined Rivals, Ascended Heroes. If we had more 151 in the wild, we'll be opening up 151. But I already pulled my favorite card in the set, which is Blastoise, from a Zapdos box when it first released. So I'm already satisfied. Plus, honestly, 151 just reminds me of scalpers, and it's like, I'm all set, man. It's like a set you want to boycott. I feel like there should be so much in the wild that people get overwhelmed, and it's like, oh, 151 again. But the problem is, since it's a specialty set like Ascended Heroes, it's never gonna be like a pack of 151 in every single product. Back then, that's what they did with Mega Evolution, XY. No, not Mega Evolutions, I'm sorry. XY Evolutions, around when Pokemon Go came out, which is basically like kind of like base set, but a different version. And you could get it for cheap because it was so available. All right. Trying to see what we do with the hits. The artwork on Sidetitan is good, the way it's drawn, hand drawn, but Sidetitan is just not a Pokemon that people collect. All right, don't fall. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let me look at this Charmander and sleeve it up before I damage it. I see something there that I feel like is gonna come off. I just gotta ignore it for now. And then I see something that is not gonna come off, which is in that corner right there. But for now, let's just ignore it. And then I got two nicks up here. And the centering is a little bit thicker on this side, like a tad bit. If this thing had no whitening at all, we'd be chilling, but hopefully that third one we open up. And it got bubbles, like paint bubbles, right there. 1, 2, 3. It's like when something doesn't dry good enough or has too much, like 3 little bubbles right there. All right, let's grab a Crown Zenith sleeve. Sleeve these suckers up and keep it pushing and open up 3 packs of Ascended Heroes. Wish me luck. Drop a like for the luck. And let's get straight to it. This Charmander is in the set. And the Ghastly as well. But Ghastly is also in Phantasmal Flames. And they're not promos. They're just numbered after the set, but with the Cosmo Hollow. But you can consider them promo because it's the only place you can get the Cosmo inside the 3-pack. So it's a variant that's only in the 3-pack. So I don't understand how it's not a promo. Pokemon's just getting lazy. And they're breaking their own rules. Because you got variants that are like stamped that you could get and build in battle. And then there's variants that are Cosmos and all that good stuff. All right, Charmander, let's see what you got. You're up first before a Ghastly 3-pack. I always start with the middle on the 3-packs. Hopefully we get some fuego. This artwork is sick. Like I said in the last, if you grade these packs and get a 10, that would be sick. And they're not gonna be loose packs in the vending machine, which is a good thing because when the vending machine stacks all the loose packs like this mark back here gets marked in the front of the pack, and it's impossible to like grade or collect in mint condition. What's good, Loud? What's the wordy, birdie? Hopefully we get some fire up in here. We're chasing a God pack that's like 1,700, a Gengar 800, Pikachu 500. Basically, there's plenty of cards in here that we could get some moolah. But honestly, we just want Gengar vibes for the PC collection, for the personal collection, and to collect the set. Even the Mega Attack Gengar alone, which is supposedly like 1 in every 100 packs, the Megas, which I doubt. I think it's like 1 in every 50. And if you're lucky, you could probably get more. But we want that Gengar. It goes for like 100. I've seen it drop to like 85. But that Mega's always going to hold value. And if you could get that thing in a 10, that's a W. Pack number 1 of Ascended Heroes. Hopefully we get some fire. Code card going out. Follow the homie Loud. He be streaming on Call of Duty. The homie's a beast. Been around since, what's it called? What was the game name called? Gears of God of, yeah, one of those. He used to play in tournaments and all that good stuff. Oh, you got the homie Psyduck laying. If you get this reverse hollow with the Pokeball, the heart ball, that normal reverse hollow alone is like $22 if I'm not mistaken. Point is, it holds value. That's another thing with these sets that are like big. This is the biggest set. The newest biggest set. First it was Fusion Strike. I know the last one was Fusion Strike, and the one before that was Cosmic Eclipse from Sun and Moon. Now this is the newest set that is like the largest set in Pokemon. And the thing about that is, no matter how many packs you open, you always see like different artwork. Phantasmal Flames only has 94 regular cards, and with the secret rares, I think it's like 124. I might be mistaken, but it's like 120 something. And you see the same cards over and over and over. These, I'm like looking at them, I'm like, oh yeah, this is different artwork. And every art goes hard. Like, this is a pig, bro. In the field of grass, between the rocks, and the wind's blowing. And it's like, is this a picture? Is this drawn? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see the blur from being too close. The regular grass, him, things blowing in the wind. The hills in the background, like, blurred out. The artwork is just sick. You got, speaking of sick artwork, you got Team Rocket's Diglett. We pulled the regular one, and right? People been telling me that like they like the scenery. It's like kind of like peaceful, like soothing. Even myself, I bumped into my own short, and I was like, "Oh, who's this?" And I went to go click on it. I was like, "Wait a minute, that's me." But yeah, Team Rocket's Diglett has an illustration rare that you can see Doug. I think it's Doug Trio actually, a Doug Trio illustration, and you can see Team Rocket's minions in the background, and it looks like a whole comic book type swag, kind of like this whole set is. Because if you see the theme, you see how it looks like a comic book. That's sick. Okay. So let's see if we could pull some fire. Curlia. You see how it has a love ball? You want to get a side duck with that love ball. We got a hit. Not exactly what we're looking for, but if we're going to complete the set, that's one of the ones we need. Where did I put the sleeves down? This always happens. Oh, they're right next to me. I knew that. Yeah, the whole setup, I like the whole setup. And then I got the Wi-Fi going, so the quality looks pretty good. The vibes, you know. And it's only going to keep getting better and better and better and better. Over, you know, one day we'll be streaming with the whole face, the computer, the whole tech board and all that good stuff. Level up on these suckers. We still got 2 packs. And I low-key think I slapped the top of the Diglett with the 3-pack up here and messed it up. You see how it has the shine now? But it's all good. I'm pretty sure we'll pull another one. Problem is, in this set, there's like 4 different variants. You got the hollow energy of the Pokemon, and then you got different Pokeballs. Quick Ball, Love Ball. I don't know how many exist. I don't think there's any Master Balls I haven't seen. So we got 2 more packs on this 3-pack. Let's keep it pushing. Lau's out here dabbing on them. We want that Gengar. We want an SIR. We want a Mega Attack. We want a God Pack. If we get a God Pack, it has a hit in every single slot. And the first card that a God Pack starts with, it's a hollow energy. That doesn't mean you're going to get a God Pack automatically if you see a hollow energy. Actually, you would have to take the first card in the back, I think, yeah, and put it in the front for that. But it does start with a hollow energy. So we got Psychic, Larry's Starly, Erica's Tangela. We want that illustration. That illustration is fire. I think it's my favorite in the set, like I said on the last live. Total Dial. Homie's crossing over that little tiny waterfall. Look like he sees some food. Salazzle. The artwork in this set, man. Lily's Determination. That's a reprint from Mega Evolutions. I think she might even be on Phantasmal Flames. The reason they do that is because the card is playable. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Then draw 6 cards. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards instead. See, it's broken. Let's say you got a hand that sucks. You draw this card, you draw a whole different hand, 6. And if someone knocked 2 of your prizes down, which that's how Pokemon works, you have like 8 prizes in the corner and from your own deck. And every time you get a prize knocked down, if you have only 6 left, that means you get 8 cards instead of a 6-card hand. So that's even 2 more choices, 2 more possibilities of drawing stuff that you need. Bayleaf, this is the first time we pulled the Bayleaf. My memory never fails me. Colossal, can we get a Colossal hit? Nope, but we can get Roly-Coly. Roly. And Roly-Coly evolves into that guy, and that guy evolves into this guy. I forgot what the mid-evolution is called. And and SecRom, which the ETB has the illustration of N SecRom, and that card is sick. So we only got a normal EX off that 3-pack. I'm hoping that we could pull something way better from this pack. Hold on. Hopefully this 3-pack isn't a dud and this last pack has some magic in it. But either way, that's the thing about when you're opening up a set, when it's first out, every card is gonna be one that you don't have. So when you start filling in that binder, it's all worth it. I'm putting lotion on because ain't nothing worse than when you watch a streamer opening cards and the nails look like crap. I know, because I watch everybody. I watch the small timers, I watch the big timers. You need to have them hands, man, looking like you a model or something. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta remove this lotion so the oil doesn't get on the cards. Alright, now we looking fresh. Now we feeling fresh. And we still got coffee. I gotta go see my homie Loud, open up some packs on his stream, or go live on mine's and open some packs with him. Haven't done that in a while. Last time I did that with him was a couple years ago, and Evolve Skies was out. And we pulled a Rainbow Rare Rayquaza in his crib. It was lit. Hope all the fam is good, bro, and I hope the dog is doing good. I gotta go over there, spend some quality time with the homies. Ascened Heroes, baby. Let's get it. Pack number 3 from the first text sticker collection. And then we're going to open up the Ghastly one. Type. Yeah, everything's goody, bro. The kids are grown. My oldest is like 11. He's like, Dad, in like 2 years, I'm going to be 13. I was like, oh my God, what happened? I'm about to have a teenager in 2 years. That's crazy. And then my mom's in DR, Dominican Republic. I don't know if you know, but she sold the house, so we're no longer over there. Togetic. This artwork is also in Surgeon Spark, so they recycled it. Ghastly, same artwork as the promo. You can also find this artwork in Phantasmal Flames as well. But you see how it's Ascend Heroes, ASC. Phantasmal Flames has a different logo. You see 123 out of 217. Same thing here, 123 out of 217. But this is the Cosmo Holo, because if this variant comes in, the 3-pack. So I don't understand how it's not a promo. I guess it's because it's the same card from the set. The homie Pikachu. We would want this in reverse holo with a little lightning bolt. That would be sick. Look at this artwork as well. Like, in the rain, under a tree, hand-drawn, and Pikachu never looked so adorable. My homie's like on all 3. Thinking about the next step, like, damn, should I get wet? Should I stay under this tree? Let's look at the condition. No whitening. Centering is looking pretty good. Yeah, let's put you in the background. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you. Skitty, haven't seen this artwork. I don't think so. I'm telling you, we've already opened a decent amount. Well, we opened 6, 7, 8 packs of Ascended Heroes, and we're on pack number 9. And we keep seeing different artworks just from the regular cards. Mystery Garden. What's the mystery? Weavile. There's an illustration of this guy. When the set first dropped, I could have snagged it for like $10 or $12. And I was like, man, if I had the funds, I would just be buying illustrations. But it's better if do it the opposite way. If you could get some product and open it, then buy stuff that you didn't pull. Derimaka. Seeing the fire reminds me how I pulled the Charmander on reverse hollow with the fire. It looks sick. Pikachu! We got the wrong one. It's supposed to be the lightning, but hey. Pikachu, 2 Pikachus in the same pack. That gotta be some type of luck. Hopefully we get some fire behind that, but it's the Pikachu. It's the Pikachu. He said that's why I'm trying to grow my mystery garden, right? I feel that. We all need a mystery garden of some sort. Erica's Victory Veil. Man, that brings nostalgia. Look at that artwork, man. That hand-drawn artwork. That's the mystery garden right there. Yeah, boy. I can see it in the background. She keeping all the goods. You definitely want Erica as a side piece, or at least your main girl. She gonna grow all the mystery garden you need. So that 3-pack blister honestly was a dud. But we did get 2 Pikachus we haven't pulled. We didn't even pull the regular one. And then we got the, I don't know what this one's called. I think it's called the Quick Ball. But I would have rather get it in the little lightning bulb that I was telling you about. Which that means there's 3 different versions. There's the regular, there's a Quick Ball, there's a Love Ball, and there's a Lightning. So to get a master set, you got to get 4 of each variant. I see a nick on the top, and it's a little bit thicker up and on the right, skinnier on the left and the bottom. But other than that, still pretty clean. You got the homie Pikachu. We got the Ghastly up next with the Mega Gengar sticker, and behind this, there's a Ghastly. You can't see it, but we're about to see it when we open this sucker up right now. Imagine pulling the Gengar from the Gengar. All right, let's put this bulk to the side before we mess it up. Erica got the mystery garden. You see how the Charmander one, it got the Charizard that you can see it, but when you got the promo in front of it, you can't see Charmander. Tech sticker collection. Put stickers on your technology. All right. We got Victory Bell. That's sick. They also should have done an artwork for Erica's Victory Bell. Just for fun, man. Just for fun. The Tangela was a better choice. We got the Ghastly. All right. We played MSRP, which is retail. $20 for the 3-pack. These things are going for like 30 plus tax on GameStop, so we dodged the bullet. But the thing about a set when you have God packs, it's all about luck, right? It's all about gambling. So let's say you just paid $5 extra at GameStop or whatever the case is. Unless you're me, you have a power up, you get a discount like $2 or $1, and then you take $5 off every month. If you pay $25 for the $30 pack, and then you pull the God pack. You really think you're gonna care that you pay $6 more when you pull a $1,700 pack full of illustrations? No. So it's all about luck and where you want to try that luck at. Let the luck find you, basically. And if you can't find anything in the wild and you know that you could walk into GameStop, not waste your time, not run around wasting your gas, etc., 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 whatever the case is, and then you could just get a 3-pack right there, right now, and everywhere else you have to try and see if you can find it. You might as well go to GameStop and just try your luck there. Buy one 3-pack, fall back, and call it a day. And then since it's supposedly expensive and people ain't gonna want to buy them, that means you could go the next day or the next week, and if they're still there, try your luck again. With a set like this, you can literally open 50, 60, 80, $100 worth of packs, not get nothing in the beginning, and then pull one card that's worth 65, $100 and make your money back or some of it. So that's the thing about these type of sets as a W, because not only are they very collectible, but you can break even, you can go green by $1,000. Basically, it's a good set, and in the future, people are gonna be all over it. Is this considered a fart swirl? Because swirls that are near the back, problem is when you're a round ball Pokemon, where would that be? Because, I mean, that would be the spot, I guess. Because inside the sewer? No. I got a fart swirl Gengar. I have it as one of my shorts that I paid $15 from the Trick or Trade version, which is sick because now you got a Ghastly Cosmo and you got a Gengar Cosmo. All we missing in the game is a Haunter Cosmo foil. And then you can have Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And if you have them all graded in a 10, that would be sick for the personal collection. Or in 10 condition. Now, speaking of condition, let's look at this bad boy with the swirl. Okay, by the first glance, it's looking pretty clean. Problem is, the first thing that I noticed was the cut up here. I don't want to play with it because I feel like I have no choice. One swipe. Yeah, it's still like decent, but that one situation up here, it's like it stands out. But at least it's not like a, it's more like the cut. So I feel like it still has a shot. And in order to keep it still having a shot, let's sleeve it up real quick before we get to these packs. I gotta buy some regular sleeves. The regular penny sleeves. Man, I hope I pull that Mega Attack Gengar. If we don't pull anything crazy. Shoot, I'll even take the Mimikyu illustration of the Tangela. But once again, we still adding to this set hardball. So we good out here. Just keep adding to the set. We find stuff in the wild, open it up. If not, in the future, we just start snagging on all these cards. Save up, trade, sell, cash out, and buy the cards that we want. Just like old times. And watch the value just go boop, 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 boop. All right, pack in the middle. Hopefully this one ain't a dud. Hopefully we get lucky. We still got 2 more to open in the future. When we get the Ascened Heroes binder, load it up, and then see if we can pull anything new. With this large set, we're bound to pull new stuff on the reverse holos and all that good stuff. Look, we already got the 2 Pikachus. All right. Every time I see this score bunny, it reminds me that this set is better than the Japanese one. Because if you know about the 1 and 250 starter decks in Japanese, there's 250 variants of a starter deck. And it has certain illustrations. My bad. It has certain illustrations that are only on the starter deck. But English went and put those exclusive illustrations into the Ascend Heroes set. So the Japanese set doesn't have those illustrations. They're in the starter deck. But in English, they are. So there's more illustrations available. And yeah. There's 2 Mega Attackers that are not in the English set, which is the Gardevoir and the Lucario. And that's because there's going to be 2 collection boxes that are going to feature those as promo cards. And you're going to be able to get them in those boxes. I would love to keep one of those sealed. the homie Scraggy, the mega form of him, his evolvation. First he starts with Pants Dragon. Then he got the, I forgot what they're called. Um those things that have like a strap and you could put like the button on it. Something, not loafers, I don't know what it's called. And then his last form, he's wearing like a white hoodie. He basically just turned into a straight gangster. Homie Dragonair, we've pulled this before. We haven't seen no Dratini, and of course we haven't seen any Dragonite. There's a mega attack, and then there's an alt-art air balloon. Bong, baby. Hops Trevenant. Hops Trevenant as the illustration. That's what we want to see. Can we get anything else in the same pack? Spectrier. All these weird horses that I never seen, but baby, we got an illustration to add to the set, and that's exactly what we want. I like the whole purple and the whole vibe and the whole hand drawn. And then you can see like the forest in the back. In the middle is like the smoke. Then you got trees in the background, the roots, and he's an actual tree. Yup. We take those. Luna tone. Watch your tone when you're around Luna. Basic energy, purple to psychic to go with the hop. First pack, and we got a hit. That's already a W, and it's an illustration that we haven't pulled. So we already got 3 illustrations from the set. We pulled the Snow Runt, the Togekiss, and the Trevenant. The one I've seen pulled the most is the Beautifly, and what was that other one? Oh, the Mightyena. 2 more packs, and then we chillin'. Yo, they have on the Pokemon games, they have not the old ones that we used to play, but like the DS ones. They have a remake that you can play on the Switch too, if I'm not mistaken. And like people are playing those because the bits on it is like higher, and you could see like better quality and all that good stuff. Back then, I saw a video when people were like, "Oh, back then, you only choice you had was like, oh, if you got gold version and silver version for color, Game Boy Color, you could still play it on the regular, non-Game Boy Color, and those were your choices. Either you had color or you didn't have color. But now you can use the Switch too and play those games that are remade on a TV or on a console, and the quality and the bits are like better. I'm like, oh, that's sick." But yeah, it was a lot of hours was put into those games, running around, collecting the Pokemon, the rare candies, leveling them up, try to get your favorite Pokemon, your starter at level 100. Every rare candy you found, if you found the master ball in the wild, you were supposed to keep it. So if you ever bump into Mewtwo or whatever the case was, or whatchamacallit, a legendary Pokemon, you use the Master Ball, because with the Master Ball, you were going to be able to catch it no matter what. Yo, I don't know what's going on, but I see a black card in the back, which reminds me of a code card. Problem is, I already gave you a code card. So what the heck is in the back that's black? I'm confused. What the heck is black in the set? We're about to find out. Larry's Komala. There's a Erica's Tangela and a Komala. I think it's the same art actually. Check lane blisters with the Cosmos. I want to have a Cosmo binder where there's a bunch of all the Cosmo cards in the same binder. Look at that artwork, Brody. You got a dude kicking at you, but he's doing like a split in midair. Metachamp. Even the normal Zigzagoon with the sick art. Dratini, there he goes. We haven't seen him yet. We still keep getting new art. This set is gonna be lit when it's in that binder. New art. New art. Every time I see a new card, Drampa, looking like Dragon Ball Z with those eyes. Shuppet in the night sky, sticking your tongue out at you. He's out there trying to get a lick. And Gabite, which is a reprint from Destined Rivals. And oh man, I already know what this is. It got me excited. I thought it was the Mega Attack Gengar, but it's just the Gardevoir regular EX. Nope, I was wrong. Mega Adeno. And I was like, what's black in this set? And I forgot these borders are dark. Look, this is a regular EX. And just like the Mega Attack, they have like texture and all that good stuff. Yeah, man, those were the days. You just chilling, locked in your Game Boy. I remember I'm over there playing my purple Game Boy Color with my yellow version. Meanwhile, I got girls trying to talk to me. I'm like, no. Here, you want to bother me? Go here, play my Game Boy then. Level my Pokemon up. While they trying to play Manhunt and go hide with your boy. I was bagging girls with Pokemon since before you was in diapers. Yeah, nah, those were the days, bro. I remember being in the store playing Crazy Taxi and Pokemon Snap while your mom's running around trying to do some shopping. You over there playing Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast inside the store at Sears and Walmart. Meanwhile, you're breaking your neck because the TV is like 10 feet up in the sky. Noibat. Once again, look at the artwork. Homies through the forest. Someone put a random lamp in the back. They live around the area. And they want to travel through the night. Total Doll. I like this artwork. The fur alligators in the water too. Oh, Pokepad. This is kind of hard to pull. And it says it's a playable card. I forgot how much exactly it's going for. If I have to guess, it's like a $4, $5 card. I don't know. Point is, it's playable. Why? I don't know. Search your deck for a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Pokemon EX, Pokemon V, etc. have rule boxes. Oh, so these are the cards that you cannot take from the deck. So basically, this is like if you're looking for a specific card and you play this, you don't have to wait until it comes out. You literally go into your deck and go get it. Shuffle your deck and keep it pushing. That's why people use it to play it. Nice to post on eBay. Or if you know somebody who plays a game, you could gift it to them, whatever. Team Rocket's Diglett. Come on, let's get some fire. This is the last pack. Let's go out with a bang. We got some Gatorade to hydrate. Premium Power Pro. Drampa for a double up. Banette. I've seen this artwork before. I don't know where. Probably Prismatic. But this is a new pool from this set. And this guy evolves from this guy. Shuppet evolves into Banette. Which reminds me, I got the Gengar theme binder. Then I'm going to have all the dark types in there. Night Stretcher. Speaking of Night Stretcher, the night is no longer going to be stretched because tomorrow, March 8th, the time goes back to normal and we could stop being vampires. I remember when I was young and I pulled a Mewtwo card in a pack. It was holographic too. It must have been that base set. Man, I remember when I had a chance to snag one for $30 and I didn't. Now those Mewtwo's and Gengars are going crazy. In the worst condition, they're still Miss Magius. Come on. And an Executor with the hollow energy. Now those Gengar and Mewtwo's are like, the worst condition is like $30. And the ones that I wanted to snag were like mint. So in today's opening, we got from 2 3-packs, we got 2 Pikachus, a Mega Odino. I've seen a lot of people pull this. And Hops Trevenant. At least we got an illustration to say that we have something to write home about. If we didn't pull this guy, we were looking pretty sad. I love the hollow on this. Look at this thing. Giving you Halloween vibes. About to sleeve this sucker up and up top load it. So there we go, another illustration. And we still got 2 more 3-pack blisters to open up. Not now, but when I get my Ascended Heroes binder, we're gonna load it up. Let me see the condition. Okay, yeah, of course, this would be mint. This thing is mint, 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 mint. And we're gonna keep it that way by securing the bag. Secure the bag. Squish. Slide. Easy. Easy. Oh. Bang. And now, all we needed was an illustration from Destined Rivals as well, and this would have been more than a W. Bang, baby. Secure the bag. But yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop. Everybody just stop. Calm down. Relax. But yeah, when I open up my, when I get the Ascended Heroes binder, we're going to load that binder up with whatever we got from the 4 tech stickers that we opened up. And then once we do that, we'll see how the binder is looking, and then open up the other 2 tech sticker collection and see what cards we can add to the binder. Thank you, everybody, for coming through, stopping by. Shout out to the homie Loud. And we got that Trevenant as an illustration in the set. And we added more cards that we didn't have that we can add to the binder. Plus the Ghastly that has a swirl. It's not in the best condition, but it's decent. I hope you guys have luck finding Ascended Heroes in the wild. There's going to be plenty of different products coming out. So if you don't get something now, I'm pretty sure you guys will get something later. Just got to stay locked in. Save your moolah. Save your points for GameStop. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Till then, y'all be safe, be easy. And as always, stay blazing.